I think everybody knows the idea of refugees. People have heard about it. But as an academic field, it's a fairly new area that people have been doing research. So especially from the operations management point of view, and that makes it very exciting. So I'm going to talk about a lot of new dimensions to this field and walk you through new concepts that if you're interested in this field to pursue further research, write a master thesis, or even work in it, you know the topics to get in. First, I'm going to give you an operational definition of being a refugee. What does that mean from an operations point of view? And as you may know, that there are two types of situation with the refugees. First is asylum seekers on the road, so people who are just walking to get to a destination, and there is a supply chain component to that. And then we have also the refugee camp logistics, where people are already a little bit settled, and therefore that has its own supply chain. And I'm going to get into that as well at the end with examples. Traditionally, it's been discussed as not only refugees, generally beneficiaries when we talk in the humanitarian sector, as people who are passive. They're merely receiver of aid. They're not actively participant in the process. So the aid organizations go into the field and help people and they get it. But actually that may not be true because specifically with respect to refugees, these are people who've been independent, who had their own lives in the countries, and then all of a sudden for various reasons, be it war or conflict or any other type of persecution, they had to leave immediately and be at the mercy of others. So that means that these individuals are not, or we should not consider them passive people who do not have any capabilities. They can actually work and be participant in the humanitarian process. And this is an important definition because as we go through the materials, you will see what difference it makes when we have this definition versus the traditional view that I just discussed.